Hi, it's Kevin from Group Mariana, developer of Playa Mariana here in Nicaragua. And I'm at the, current security house, but going to be the old security house pretty soon. And I'm really checking on the dogs today because the goal is to eliminate the ability to view their rib cages. So those two are looking pretty good. Now it's hard to tell with these puppies. There's two puppies here and the mama. So the mama is looking a little bit better and the puppies are growing. They got to be 45 days now. They're pretty young. There's two of them here. There's chickens. There's little chickens. That puppy loves the mama, and there's otro perro here también. Some more chickens here. And yeah, so this is urban rural life living. You've seen in previous videos, I've explained the situation here and what we're doing. But for those of you who have not or don't know the situation, these folks have been here on our property for some time. During a long time in which we were having some difficulty, but they were looking after the land, keeping an eye on things, making sure things were, copacetic, so to speak. This is a mango tree. I'm pretty sure that's a mango tree. So mango trees grow out here and lime trees, but they're here on site. There's like 5 dogs, skinny horses, and this is what rural living looks like. But very soon, they don't know yet. Well, they think they know because I told them it's happening, but we're going to be building a home for them back where our water security entrance is, and we're going to be moving them from this particular current location to a brand new location where they can double as a security, live on site, work, earn income, and generally improve the quality of their life. I'm not going to take you inside because you've already seen some of the pictures in previous videos, but here at Playa Mariana, part of Fund Ascend Group of Mariana is our foundation, and I'm a big believer in impact real estate. That's my thing. We definitely have to give back in and around to the people of the community. And when you get to Nicaragua, you might be a little shocked at first. I'll just say it. The poverty could hit you, but it's not poverty that you're not going to see in Costa Rica or Panama or 15 other countries across the world or more. Okay, it's just that when you get up front and personal with it, and you're standing beside it, it could touch you in ways in which you're not expecting. And for me, it's always been something of a mission to give back and try and improve the quality of the lives of the people in and around the project, because I feel it's just not right to be developing a property in which, is worth so much money and you're bringing people in, but you don't do anything to help the people that are in and around that particular project. It just seems wrong to me. So I am on a personal mission to help out as many people that live in and around this particular community, whether it's feeding them or building homes, and generally giving back a great deal of money over time to improve the quality of life and the situation of people. So, they can have some basic facilities, not have to go to an outhouse. All right. Have you guys ever seen an outhouse? I mean, maybe some of you have never seen an outhouse. All right. But when you come to Playa Mariana and you get involved here, we're here to help out people. I'm not going to go in there. I don't know if anyone's in there or not. But that's the outhouse, okay? And they never had a light there oh no, no one's in there. You can kind of see inside, all right? For, well over 5 years or so, they never even had a light in here until we brought some light for them. And they washed their clothes outside. Now, some of you are thinking, I know what you're thinking. It's like, what happened? How is that possible? It's a long story, okay? I'll share it with you when you come to Nicaragua, and you'll get to know a little bit more behind the scenes of the stories behind the stories. Maybe you were even watching the One Country Away Challenge recently. Those videos are on YouTube. And I was saying that there's always 2 stories going on. There's the brochures you see, and the construction, and the beachfront, and all that happiness stuff that sells real estate. And that's all good. You have to do that. But there's always stories that are happening behind the scenes which you don't see, which is all the crap that developers have to deal with. And whether it's crap that was brought on because of consequences of decisions because of the developer and or not. It happens both ways. But there's always a story behind the story of what's happening behind the scenes. And this is just one of those stories that has happened. And so we are on a mission. You see the fence clearing project, the water project, the beach cleaning project, the construction project. All kinds of things are going on right now, and this is one of them. So this makeshift home that they created that is basically substandard, below what you'd expect to see anywhere. In fact, let's go inside. I'll show you inside, okay? They don't mind because they know that we're all trying to help out, and this helps to bring awareness and attention to what we're doing here and helping this family and other families around, because they're not the only ones, right? Don Antonio, pasar dentro? Permiso?
Sí, hombre,
Sí,
claro.
gracias. Well, yo no quieres pasar sin su permiso. Permiso. So this is typical rural life inside. So, no AC. And it's the dry season now, but you can imagine when it's raining, you can see those light holes in the ceiling. So water most definitely comes through. And typical in rural Nicaragua, this is a lot of how things take on. Yeah, look, there's the chickens. Okay, one day, that's food, that's dinner. Those chickens aren't pets, okay? And that's the stove. So all the wood that we are salvaging, we give to them so they can cook on their stoves, and we give to other people in the communities. And there is power here, but they really only have one light. This is my little solar lights. I brought them about 6 of them. We need about 20 more. But in this dark area, it's completely dark. So my camera is actually giving you a little bit of light so you can see it. But this is typical how they live. And I gotta tell you, for many years, I didn't know that they were living in these conditions with the dirt floors, which is pretty common. So I'm not gonna say it's only them. It's pretty common in these rural areas. But I'd be lying if I said that I almost didn't cry the first time I saw this. It chokes me up a little bit. And the kids seem to be out right now, but there's this open room here, and I think there's one bulb up here that lights up. But for the most part, this is a room over here. Okay, and it's pitch dark. There's not like light bulbs on the ceiling, just light coming through the walls. And this is another room where they sleep over here, right? And there's another room over here. But you can envision and picture and imagine living in this particular environment, how difficult it must be. There's no AC, there's no fans, there's barely any light. You're cooking on a stove, right? You are farming your own food, okay? So we started by bringing some money to help out. Actually, no, that's not true. We started bringing food. Then they asked for money instead of the food. So now we bring money. And you might wonder how much money we bring. Well, they like to keep things private, but let's just say it's north of $500 a month, okay? And with the food for all the dogs, there's like 5 dogs here. One died, it was a real skinny one. I was a little bit sad. We got to it a little bit too late, so it wasn't possible to save it. So that's a little bit of rural life and the security. So when you come to Nicaragua, you'll be able to meet this family. You can go down below in the video if you want to help out. Reach out to me at info@playamariana.com. I'll show you how you can help, similar to how other people are helping right now. And when you can make a real difference here in Nicaragua with a real family and see progress on the ground immediately in where your dollars and your funds can contribute to make a difference and improve some of the people's lives.